The CareScape R860 ventilator navigation. Navigation objectives. After viewing this video, the participant should be able to describe the main components on the display, navigate the user interface, access the present patient status workspace and views, access the past, the historical trends workspace and views, and lastly, access the future clinical decision support workspace and associated views. The ventilator display is a 15-inch touchscreen and provides audible and visual alarms, integrated keypad, and a trim knob control. I will be presenting the display in a clockwise direction. First, the alarm light, which is located at the top center portion of the display. This integrated alarm light provides a visual alarm when an alarm condition occurs. The alarm light also provides a visual indicator when audio pause is active and alarm audio is silenced. Second, the trim knob control. Turn the trim knob clockwise or counterclockwise to change a setting. Press the trim knob to confirm a setting. Third, the hard keys or keypad. These include audio pause, increase O2, snapshot, lock or unlock, and the home hard keys. Press any of these keys to access the associated functions. Lastly, the LED indicator. The green LED illuminates when the ventilator is connected to the main power supply. The internal battery is charging when the LED is lit. The CareScape R860 display user interface. I will also be overviewing the interface in a clockwise direction. First, Favorites, which is located at the top right-hand portion of the display. The Favorites provide shortcuts for up to 4 procedures as selected by the device operator. Below the favorite keys is the patient status. This area is comprised of an airway pressure bar that shows a dynamic view of patient airway pressure, including the Pmax setting, the patient's peak airway pressure, the PEEP setting, and below that it shows the FiO2 setting and expiratory tidal volume. Directly below patient status is the data source icon. Some measurements are made by internal sensors in either the ventilator or the airway module. The airway module patient data icon is shown when selected as the data source. As well, the ventilator data icon is shown when it is selected as the data source. Below data source shows additional information. It displays the current time and any additional setting information when active. Main power indicates whether the ventilator is connected to the main power supply or is running on battery. This also shows battery status when running on battery. The standby key. Select the standby quick key to go into standby to pause or stop ventilation. The quick keys are settings associated with the current mode of mechanical ventilation. The navigation keys. Simply touch an icon to select a view associated with the open workspace or open another workspace. The current mode and mode settings keys. This displays the active ventilation mode. The operator selects this to access ventilation modes and to change mode settings. The general messages area of the display shows notices, procedure status, and system status information to the operator. Monitoring. This area is used to view waveforms, measured data, and settings. The menu key. Select the menu key to quickly access options such as System Menu, Procedures, Lung Mechanics, Suction, and Nebulizer. The Current Patient menu key is used to enter current patient data. The menu allows for entry of patient ID, gender, height, and weight. It also allows the user to select tube type and input tube diameter. Lastly, alarm management. The alarm management bar allows a user to silence alarms, view active alarms, view alarm history, and enter alarm setup. The ventilator user interface uses 3 different workspaces: past, present, and future. The user can simply swipe to navigate between the workspaces. Or one can just touch the square icon that corresponds with the desired workspace. Starting from the left, the first view in the present patient status workspace is the basic view. Use the basic view to see measured data in large format that can be easily viewed from a distance. Note the patient status airway pressure bar is permanently displayed in the basic view. This allows the user to easily view patient airway pressure, tidal volume, and FiO2. To the right of the basic view is the basic waveform view. The basic waveform view displays the same 6 measured values in a large format similar to basic view and builds on basic view by displaying patient waveforms. Additionally, the airway pressure bar may be collapsed to expand the monitoring area when the pressure and flow waveforms are displayed. To the right of the basic waveform view is the advanced waveform view. The advanced waveform view is used to see additional measured data associated with the patient waveforms. Note, this is the first view from the left that will display mean airway pressure, a leak percentage, a measured value for end-tidal CO2 and VCO2 if the CO2 waveform is displayed, and a rapid shallow breathing index if a spontaneous mode of ventilation is used. To the right of the advanced waveform view is the split screen view. Use the split screen view to see spirometry, measured data, and waveforms. The user can select the upper right-hand corner of the spirometry waveform to change settings. For the spirometry settings, the user can customize each field, field 1 and 2, and has a choice between 10 different views. To the right of the split screen view is the charting view. Use the charting view to see a complete list of measured patient data. The airway pressure bar is permanently displayed to easily view patient airway and pressure settings, tidal volume, and FiO2. The charting view is organized into segmented, categorized columns. This is ideal for reviewing data during the patient ventilator assessment. From the present workspace, one can touch the square icon for the past or swipe over. Within the past or historical trend workspace, there resides 4 views. Starting on the farmost left of the workspace is the first view, Graphical Trends. Use the Graphical Trends view to review historical waveforms and patient trends. To the right of the Graphical Trends view is the Numerical Trends view. Use the Numerical Trends view to review patient ventilation modes and settings, measured data, and alarm settings. To the right of the Numerical Trends view is the Trends Log view. Use the Trends Log view to review patient alarms and settings and events that have occurred during ventilation. To the right of the Trends Log view is the Snapshot Trends view. Use the Snapshot Trends to view saved patient data. To access the future workspace and views, simply swipe to the right from the present workspace, or touch the square icon associated with the future workspace. Starting from the far left of the workspace, the first view is SBT. Use SBT view to evaluate spontaneous breathing trial data. To the right of the SBT view is the FRC view. Use the FRC view to evaluate and review patient respiratory data. The FRC view includes 3 tabs: Evaluate, FRC in view, and PEEP in view. The Evaluate tab. Use the Evaluate tab to review respiratory data, including waveforms and measure data to determine if the patient is in a steady state for optimal FRC results. To the right of the Evaluate tab is the FRC in view tab. Use this tab to perform a FRC in view procedure to measure the patient's FRC. Next to the FRC in view tab is the PEEP in view tab. Use the PEEP in view tab to perform a PEEP in view procedure to determine the PEEP that optimizes the patient's FRC. To the right of the FRC view is the spirometry view. Use the spirometry view to evaluate and review graphs and data from spirometry and spirodynamic measurements. The spirometry view includes the spirometry tab and spirodynamics tabs. To the right of the spirometry view is the metabolics view. Use the metabolics view to evaluate and review metabolic measurements. Lastly, the calculations view. Use this view to calculate and review data based on the ventilator, measured data, and laboratory blood gas analysis data.